move Broken Blade into this kind of 1-4 split push as well, with Caps being that person up by themselves. So you got threats here as G2. I think that this game it gets very difficult for
Summoner as Labrov goes for the all-in. It's important to note. I mean, this 2v2 is going to keep playing out. Flakked's in a lot of trouble. Flash away. Is it going to be matched? No. Held on to.
Your objectives and all that. But without having Baron available until 25 minutes, oftentimes you can set up for a Dragon Soul about 23 minutes into the game and not have to worry about it. Sheo, though, is here.
The all-in is there, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. As Cat flashes away, I think I broke the screen for you. In the meantime, Cat flashes over the wall. He escapes for now. SkewMond tries to help out. It's a phone to the face as Labrov is still going to get rooted up. Great little grasp and a first blood to boot for Team Heretics.
That was a bit of a disaster there for G.
The beauty of Mundo as well is that blunt force trauma makes it so easy as grubs go down. Dragon a little bit delayed. Health bars are decaying, but Dragon all the same.
I spoke from Hans Sama though.
And then I use the word and I'm like,
no, fine, no. I've known you for several years. I should know better. Okay.
Carlsen. Hextech ultimate. Broken Blade's in a lot of trouble. He's about to go into the Mega Gnar though, and he wants to find Carlsen with his own flash up and available. Broken Blade thinks, how do I pull it off? Especially with SkewMond with an infected Bonesaw sets it up. The wild growth is out and Rell sets up for infected chains. That from Sheo and another kill going over to Team Heretics. Hookshot, walkshot yet again slows down his SkewMond. He has to pull out the maximum dosage, but how much can he drink? Onto Carlsen, the ignites down and wait for the cleaver, wait for the auto, wait for the agony that's going to start burning. SkewMond back into place and a kill for him too as G2 fights back.
Great roam from Labrov, but it might have to curize the bot side because at this stage, I wasn't sure how heavily Heretics wanted to try and commit to this, but they need to move Flakked down if they want to. Also, Kamiloo a long way from home and trying to be able to help out, so I think they're in a bit of a disaster spot. Labrov on the flank.
Yeah, because Dagda, the Bonesaw's really hurt. Stend might have to pull the ulti up, and waiting for him is Labrov. Stands up with a shattering strike. Broken Blade zoning off, and Stend is just dead. Free heart steal and a free kill. 5 grubs, which you mentioned, are so far ahead. Well, this one, really only. 700 gold the lead as Labrov might find himself Kamiloo. Under turret, Magnustorm pulls him back and he's waiting for the crash down. Here's SkewMond yet again. I was going to say Broken Blade. That was the last time we saw the Mundo outside of this split as SkewMond, 3 kills.
G2 as well. This has been a wonderful start from the 2 new members of G2, setting up the veterans for success. Kamiloo has backed away though, so it looks like Caps just off of G2 existing. Oh,
nice flash response, yeah, because he was on a wall, but Hans Sama turns it in his favor. Unbreakable will with SkewMond right behind him, and again, fresh meat. Hans Sama will take it gleefully as Kamiloo tries to poke back, but G2 again with a pick onto Stend. Means they're just opening up more.
Oh, it's a disaster. Like, even look at bot side. Oh, actually, never mind.
Oh, it happens to be Labrov's time to shine again. Caps just rolls in thanks to the Magnustorm, and Sheo in trouble. Another Heartsteel stack. Jungle dip is what you'd say, but it doesn't tell the whole story. G2 are just running amok, the Devils.
Mundo dip. He goes where he pleases.
Right, at least. And there's a certain Swedish top lane who made that so important as this guy who's suffering on CS is now getting solo killed by Broken Blade. Kamiloo doesn't have a turret sitting there as well, and he has to run for his life. But there is another Yordle who's very, very hungry indeed. Easy solo kill for Broken Blade. And this is no longer...
Sheo trying to help out a defending bot tier 2, but because they've lost control of jungle, maybe they transition to a mid tier 2, while all the while Caps is soloing top side.
It feels like a flash in the pan for Team Heretics is what we're going to ask for. At the very least, everyone buckle up. Why? Because Labrov's going in, and on the Stend, it won't be too hard to see what else he can do. Shattering strike up to CC, and the power of Rell once again compels you. Clean from Caps, almost getting out, almost. No, he's shut down. It's a 1-for-1, which is good for Heretics. Definitely good with the way this game was going.
Okay, really, I feel like shut down G2 too much, though, because... Oh, actually, maybe Broken Blade goes mini, but there's nobody here to help him.
Oi, minion wave gone. Hookshot, wall shot, Hextech ultimatum. Broken Blade could be in a lot of trouble. This is Carl's moment. He's found a pick onto Broken Blade, the flash match, but he's out of range. We'll get the shutdown, but SkewMond's here. This is a different problem. A much, much more different problem. Ends up being a deja vu.
I was impressed you kept going because I stop at deja vu.
Yeah. But you've got to get the beat. The Euro beat is what it's all about. Now, Akali was going down in that time. So GA's for everybody.
The game wasn't tough enough already for Heretics. And now G2 starting to push in on that top side. Vision is already relatively good for them. Stend's trying to see what he can do.
Well, he's going to try, but that guy that's on the telephone, hello, it's the debt collector. And Stend just getting launched up, Heartsteel stack, and no, he's actually a car insurance salesman. Would you like to buy this $5,000 policy? Well, SkewMond, he can sell it. Okay, well, I mean, Carl is the one member who's kind of strong, gets the GA out, and there you go, false death now gone. Also, Hansama steps up, and Sheo's going to live, so that's 200 more gold. Nice. That's great.
Yeah.
That's the same 2-item lethality 80 carry. Kind of in the name right now. Team Heretics need Sheo for the setup. You talked about that. Let's see how they find it with Baron now up, holding River themselves. They get the engaged. At least it's Stend who starts it off, but he's going to be hail of arrows, and he gets set up with an arrow into the face. He's dead. Hansama cares not about Unbreakable Will as Caps holds the rest at the forefront. Broken play with no Mega Gnar, but no mega problems for G2. 4 versus 5. Baron looking good.
I think Heretics needed to wait for G2 to start Baron and take the damage, but now they're just in a position where I don't really know if they can recontest. 10 seconds until Stend really gets up, but you can see what I mean. This Baron does not go down quickly, so maybe Poke is the name of the game.
Well, if SkewMond's behind Baron, he has an MR debuff. So that's good here for Sheo if he finds an angle. But at 5k, G2 looking for the turn, even though they're low. There is a bit of healing coming through from the Ocean Dragons. Carlsen's found out. He wanted his flank, but he ain't going to get it. Pops the ulti, but Hans lives on.
Baron has reset, though, so I think he's having a bit of fun with it.
He was.
But I think, like, if Heretics wait until G2 start Baron, you can see they actually might have a chance, but Kamiloo now going to die. Yeah.
Flash match, Broken Blade. Even with the Phosphorus Bomb, there's just not enough damage. Increased base health is 25%.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, he's a big old boy. And the fact you got Unending Despair as well means he's going to be healing off the healing. And
Caps with his shuriken flip. Flash away, Carlsen. Wait, Carlsen! I want to see it on the big movie screen, Mum! He found him! Carlsen!
G2 off the objective.
SkewMond's going to zone off, and of course he has natural health regen, so don't be fooled by that half HP. True Shot Rush doesn't hit a thing either, as Stend's caught out. Broken Blade about to go on Mega Gnar. Stend has to disengage, but Labrov, his angle is finding anyone who tries to run. Flash from Stend just won't cut it. He gets ranged out, and Labrov takes the credit. Now for G2 as they run up mid, a dive is no problem either. Broken Blade returns to the fame of the G2 legend as Carl, he'll get the dragon.
They just wait, and now they turn over towards the Baron. Everyone on Heretics on the bottom side of the map. They want kind of nothing to do with this, and G2 will get the big purple worm.
Well, Baron in the end as well. Gold has slimmed out. I have to be genuine with Team Heretics. Go up against, but the range, the poke, it hurts too much. Caps looking for an angle, and Carl looking to negate exactly that. Over from Broken Blade, who's gone into Mega Gnar as well. The turret now dead, and Inhibitor turret. Now that that's opened up, Inhibitor's a freebie. Another one goes. There you go. Makes it that easy, doesn't it?
Yeah, they just got to continue this. There's very little that Heretics can really do. You have a 3-item Camille that at least could potentially one-shot Hansama. I think that might be what they're trying to set up here, but I just don't think he covered the rest of the fight after.
God, slow and steady does it, doesn't it? The range is so abusive, and Caps, he just comes in off an angle, threatening to go all in and send it down. One Nexus turret dropping down, one sits up only barely above ground. Team Heretics, it was a noble recovery, or whatever you want to call it, a noble stance, but G2 are oppressive. Golden goes Sheo, Stend is the middle of it all, but Carlsen holds his backline. Labrov won't let him get near the Hansama. Broken Blade once again sets up a 3-man ulti, keeps him at bay, and G2 in 33 minutes make game 1 an easy day.
G2 may have won the battle, but Carlsen won the war.
That's true. Truer words have never been spoken.
So, incredible stuff from G2. Like, very, very well played. Labrov, huge shout out to that guy. Everywhere on the map, working incredibly well with SkewMond. Like the early roam top to shut down the potential play for Carlsen Sheo.